Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 17 plate Volkswagen Caravelle. This is the short wheelbase version. This is the Executive 150 DSG with a 2-litre TDI engine. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Caravelle Executive of this age. And we'll also talk you through a bit about the ownership and condition of this particular example, seeing as it is currently available for sale. So we'll start with the outside before moving in to the inside of the vehicle, because there's a lot to talk about on the inside. First to talk about is the colour, and this is Indium Grey, a fantastic colour which VW do across their range, including the commercials, which of course we sell a lot of. One of my personal favourites. I think it is pretty timeless. And even vans that are 10 years old, I think an Indium Grey is still looking fantastic now. Starting here at the front of the vehicle then, so as standard you're going to get colour-coded bumpers, colour-coded mirrors. You get these very nice diamond cut and gloss black alloy wheels. These are 17-inch and say in fantastic condition throughout. Of course, maybe you get the smallest of marks here or there, but overall looking really, really nice. On a Caravelle, everything is just that bit nicer, that a little bit more premium than on what would be a normal Transporter, which would then fall into their commercial range. We've got front parking sensors here, along with that colour-coded front bumper. And elements then, such as these here, which are finished then in gloss black, where again on the commercial, that would just be in the normal grey plastic. On a Caravelle as well, there's a number of elements here which are got these chrome strips on, so you've got this going across the lower grille here. You get the 3 chrome strips just there as well. So it's just quick ways of telling the difference between a normal Transporter and something like this, which really is very different. Chrome strip down the side there. This one has got the side steps and roof bars which have been added, along with the rear spoiler there as well. Looking at condition then, looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, it's all looking in fantastic condition, I must say, considering the age and mileage of the vehicle. There's a couple of very minor marks just here on the edge of the mirror, but overall looking really, really smart indeed. And you can see there in the reflections just how clean and straight this vehicle is. One lovely feature on this particular vehicle is we have got the twin electric side loading doors. We've actually got 4 keys with the vehicle, which is quite unusual. And as I say, you can actually operate those electric doors using the key just there. So one button for each door. Simple as that. You can open up the rear doors. And as I say, I'll show you in there in just a little bit. Looking at the rear then, as I mentioned, you've got the rear spoiler, which has been added all in the colour-coded Indium Grey. And looking here at the rear bumper, again, colour-coded rear bumper, and you've got reversing sensors there as well to go along with your front sensors. You've got another chrome strip just here. This one has actually got a detachable tow bar, which is very, very nice to have. As you can see, detachable, so completely out of the way when you can take that tow ball off. And you've got the electrics under there as well, which are 13 pin. You can always tell the power of the VWs by how many of these elements are actually in the red. So with the one in the red, just like that, it's 150 brake horsepower. If we open up the tailgate, while we're back here, you can see that all of the trim and everything in here, which is just, you don't get this on a Transporter, so a lot more plush, a lot more premium. Of course, the carpet here in the back, and one of the key features on the Caravelle is you've got these rails here on the floor, and what that allows you to do is to slide all of the elements that are in the back of the vehicle forwards and backwards as you wish, including this full set of rear seats. So as you can see here, this is in, more of the rear position here, not giving you a massive load space there, but if you wanted to, you could slide those seats further forward to increase this load space. But we've done this here just to demonstrate the space that you can have in the middle of the vehicle with all your passengers there. You've also then got a parcel shelf here as well to keep any elements out of the line of sight from the rear window. And you can just see here the trim, the headlining, which, as I say, just all deadens the sound and gives it a lot more of a car-like feel. Things like your suit holder just here, and as I say, also full rear ventilation, which, as I say, I'll show you in just a second. If we shut the rear tailgate then, Continue then to go down the driver's side of the vehicle. You can also open and close the door just by pulling the handle once, like that. And you can actually also operate it on the dashboard as well. And looking here then down the driver's side, again looking in the reflections where available, it's all looking remarkably clean and straight. This is a one owner from new, this vehicle, actually locally owned to ourselves, which is always nice to find. We do also have evidence of service history with our local VW dealer, I believe. And as I say, of course, it is going to be going through our workshop as well before it leaves us. This particular one is going to have a full service, and it's also going to have the timing belt and water pump changed before it leaves us as well, because the vehicle is now 4 years old, and that is when they are due on these vehicles. Now then, let's open up the driver's door and let's have a look at some of the spec inside the cab just here. So just little elements here like the Caravelle badging. These are lights here as well, so in lower light that really does nicely light up the footwell. On a Caravelle you get extra seals on the doors, so this extra rubber seal here which goes all the way around just gives again just the vehicle a much sort of more premium feel, but just simple things like shutting the door. In terms of spec, we have electric windows up here, electric folding mirrors, and that's how you operate those. Just simply turn it to the folding position there, and you've also got heated mirrors as well, which is a real lifesaver in the winter. Auto activated lights and wipers. Looking down here as well, not only is all the floor carpeted, this one has got the very nice carpet over mats as well. In terms of the seats, half leather, half Alcantara seats, which are absolutely fantastic. Very, very comfortable indeed as well. Twin armrests on both front seats, which are fully adjustable, so there's a little roller just underneath there, so you can adjust them as you wish. If I pull out the keys, I'll start the vehicle as well, just so you can, as I say, we can really make the most of all the features in here, and you can see the vehicle running. If I jump in, we can then have a look inside here as well. So you can see the mileage just down there, 62,002 miles, and you can see the vehicle is running there now. It's all idling correctly, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Just down here, as I mentioned, you do have the buttons on here to be able to control the rear doors, so you can open and close them as you wish, all here off the dashboard. You can actually turn them off as well, so if you're carrying children in the back, they can't just pull on the handle and make their great escape. I'll keep that open for the time being. 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox, fantastic on a transporter. Personally myself, that would be the option that I would want to have myself. Lovely comfort dashboard on these as well, finished in the piano black. So you've got the upper glove box there. This is all flocked inside as well. As I say, just giving the vehicle a much more premium sort of feel there. Full, obviously, literature with the vehicle, or the book pack. And then you've got a lower glove box just down there as well. And again, all this is flocked inside. And there's actually a little vent in there as well. So if you've got the air conditioning going, that will actually keep the drinks and things like that cool inside there. Full adjustability as well on the passenger seat. So you've got lumbar support here as well, and backrest support, along with, as I say, the armrests, and you've also got an airbag here in the front. Looking at some of the spec then in the middle here, of course you've got air conditioning, but this is all fully automatic. So you've got climate control here in the front. You've got a heated windscreen just there as well, heated front seats. So very, very nice indeed. You can of course turn the start stop off and the parking sensors off if you wanted to. And then looking at the lovely screen which is just here. So to start off with, you've got DAB radio just down here. There's also, as I say, there's a larger screen than on a standard version as well. You've also got satellite navigation on there, all nicely built in. Another storage compartment up here, again flocked inside, and as I say, just everything is a bit more premium than we're used to on the transporters up here. So we've got the nice interior lights just there as well. So fantastic spec inside on a Caravelle. But now let's have a look inside in the back. So again, if I just open this door here off the dashboard, and we can then start to have a look at the setup in the back here. And one thing to note in the back here is really, as I say, you can move this around and adjust this as you would like. So as I say, these seats can all slide on these runners individually. You can actually swivel these seats around as well using the handles just here. So as I say, you have got lots and lots of adjustability, and of course they do benefit from, like the front seats, having the twin adjustable armrests just there. We've got the table in the middle, which again you can slide around on the rails, so you can slide that as you wish. You can then even change the height of the table, and then you've got the two sides there which you can open out, twist the table around, and there we are. You've got your full table, as I say, all movable. You can stow that away as well if you want to and just get it out of the way. And then you've got the rear bench seat. So again, like the other ones, I just want to reiterate this, you can fully adjust these and move them backwards and forwards if you like. You can also actually as well pull on this handle just here, and you can fold those seats down flat, which you could possibly make into a bed if you wanted to. We've got this very nice center armrest just here, which is all finished in this lovely Alcantara. I say, just very nice to find. And then on the rear windows, not only are they tinted, but you've also got the rear sun blinds in the back of here as well. So as I say, it just makes these vehicles a very, very nice place to travel indeed. You've got 12-volt sockets in the back here, cup holders as well for all of the passengers in the back. There's microphones as well if you wanted to pick up on for Bluetooth, for making telephone calls as well. But I say the lovely thing with them is just the level of versatility that you have in the back, in the fact that you can turn these seats around, you can slide them backwards and forwards to give yourself more load space if you want to as well. You've got the table in the rear as well, which, as I say, is height adjustable. There's cup holders on there as well. And then looking at the ventilation here in the rear, easy if I jump in to show you this. So we have got fully digital rear ventilation, as you can see on the little screen just up there. You've got all these extra load lights as well and reading lights, and as I say, just lovely ventilation all through the back to give your passengers a fantastic experience when moving around in the vehicle. So just to summarize this particular vehicle, this is a one owner from new Volkswagen Caravelle. This is the executive model, which is the spec level, so a fantastic spec level on an executive. This has got the 2-litre TDI engine, which is Euro 6. You can take this into the ultra-low emission zone areas, such as central London, without having to pay the ultra-low emission zone charge, with 150 brake horsepower, and it is accompanied with the 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. Fantastic seating arrangement in the back, as I say, all totally adjustable to meet your needs, and so comfortable to travel in the back of here. It really, really is. It just feels like such an executive vehicle, hence the model name. Even got the table in the back there to go along as well. And I say, just all the floor carpeted. It really does feel very premium. And then a nice little party piece, the electric doors to really travel in style. Maintained with VW, as I say, we do have record of a service with VW, and you've got the peace of mind that this is going to have a full service with ourselves before it leaves us, including a timing belt and water pump change as well. Any less than a 6-month MOT, we put a brand new MOT on. All of our vehicles are covered with our own personal warranty, which is 3 months or 5,000 miles. And of course, we can take cars or vans in part exchange as well. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. As I say, we can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR. And as I mentioned a little earlier in the video, we can take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.